Gossip for you that you probably won't want to hear, because the flood situation, as you've seen from your pictures, is really quite bad, and many of the severes are now concentrated on the River Vyrnwy and on the River Severn around about the Powys, Shropshire area of England and Wales. 63 other flood warnings across England, Wales and Scotland. If you've got any concerns, as usual, there is the floodline number for you, 08459 988 1188. And it isn't a completely dry story just at the moment. Yes, certainly many areas will stay dry for the afternoon, but notice there a band of weather in Scotland. Another one just beginning to show its hand here down in Devon and Cornwall. And I think as the afternoon progresses, well, that will work its way eastwards across the southern counties of both England and Wales. It'll take a time before it gets right over into the southeast. And that more northerly band, well, just inching its way a little bit further south through the afternoon, perhaps pepping up the showers in Northern Ireland, southern Scotland, the north of England later on this afternoon and into this evening. Temperatures in the south, well, 13 or 14, well above the seasonal average. But just notice here across the north of Scotland, much, much colder there already. And as we move on through the next 24, 36 hours, the colder air behind that northern rain band will sweep its way slowly but surely down across the British Isles, so that come Wednesday night, we are all in it. It's a slow old do, that transition. That swathe of cloud and bits and pieces of rain there stretching across the North Midlands, northern England, as we move on through the morning, getting a little bit further south in the afternoon. Following on behind, just notice how these showers turn increasingly wintry across the Highlands of Scotland, down the eastern side of both Scotland and England. And the temperatures, well, falling back into single figures. And that is certainly one of the features that we will notice of the week as we move on from Wednesday, the transition day, on through towards the weekend. A lot of dry weather around, bits and pieces of rain for sure, but essentially a dry pattern, and nighttime frost. Notice how they slump away towards the south. In fact, we lose those frost up in Scotland, and that's because we changed the wind direction again. Having introduced those northerlies for a time, we will eventually bring the wind back into the west and the southwest, a much milder direction, both by day and by night as well. The reason for the change? Well, we take that area of high pressure, introduce the northerlies, and then slip it a little bit further towards the east, and there you see those southwesterly breezes across the north of the British Isles. So Thursday, fine and dry for the most part. 1 or 2 showers in the south, cloud in the north and west. And then as we move on through Friday, with that high pressure close by, watch out for the nighttime frost and also a wee bit of fog by that time. It will also feel a good deal chillier, Anna.